Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 22 of Beyond Earth Rising Tide. We're relatively close towards the end of the game now, so I am literally just going through the motions. Another population increased by 1, that is always good. So we're just waiting for the Mind Flower to be completed. We shouldn't take too long. Homo Aliena, we've just gained an achievement. I wonder if that's because we've just hit 18 on Harmony there. So that is good. Allows us to build those Immortals now. New upgrades for our units. Let's go ahead and have a look at these. So we've got these things, the Immortals. And these are a sort of a crossbreed unit. These are part Harmony and part Purity. So they are quite cool. What exactly is the Immortal? So we can either have it heal when it's not embarked, or we can give it defense and attack in miasma. Well, I think we've got to go for that one, haven't we? Make it an evolved Immortal. This looks like it's a standard land-based unit. Nothing else that we can upgrade. I haven't seen these things before. We've got the Geliopod. We've got the Auto Sled. What's this thing? This is a little bit of a weird unit because this is a purity supremacy unit. Neither of which are our majors, but looks like it's some sort of hovering artillery, maybe. Don't like it doesn't really tell you on this screen. It feels like it should actually tell you what it does. I guess it's not a ranged unit because it doesn't have the range symbol there, so it isn't a ranged unit, and it has 3 movement. So maybe it's a bit like a sort of a cavalry type thing. I'll just tell you here what you need to do to be able to unlock some of these things. So like if we want to unlock the Architect, we can click on there and it shows me what tech I need to get it. So that's actually quite a nice little feature. I do like that. Anyway, let's carry on. We do still have some aliens around. Let's try and ranged attack and do as much damage to you as possible. You're going to pillage this nest. That will annoy the aliens even more, but it gives them more food, it gives us more science. We'll get over here with our ships. In fact, we can put the ship straight on top of the nest. It'll stop anything respawning. And you are basically just going around and upgrading all of these tiles. So let's go and do that with you. You can now heal up. And we are just looking around to try and find where that last ancient alien remains thing was. Yeah, we can't see any further to the north than this, so let's all just head across to the east. There might be something over here in this corner. We haven't looked there yet. Explorer, you have finished working on that one. There is another one down there. Let's get you to it. Not too sure why it's saying that... Oh, you can't go over the ice. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get to that at all. Because we can't go under... The submarine went in there and picked up a... resource pod, but yeah, we can't actually go over the ice, which is a little bit tricky. So do we see anything else that we want to try and grab that is close by? And the answer to that is no, not really. I guess I really didn't need that guy. I was just being greedy and wanted to get the extra stuff quickly. Is there anything up here? Probably not. There is an alien nest there, actually. Let's start getting you up here, and while we've got an alien nest, let's go and put you on there so that you can pillage it, because we don't want you to pillage it, because that way we'll get the food and the energy. You still have movement remaining, so let's get you over there. You were out here hunting for a suspected alien nest, and I would like to try and finish that achievement by getting 2 more alien kills with you, but there's never any guarantees. You are just sort of patrolling around. Yeah, that last site is very well hidden. There's some more production, because we completed another dig, another expedition. I wonder where that last one is hiding. There are a few places right at the top of the map where we haven't sort of uncovered, but I can't think where else they would be. I don't think I've missed one anywhere. I haven't noticed one. So our expedition is complete. You are going to pillage that nest. And you can just... I don't know, actually. I think we'll bring you back down towards our own sort of capital, just for safety's sake. You're also going to pillage an alien nest. And then we'll bring you back down here as well, because I want things to be nice and safe. Let's continue to sort of move around up here and see what we can find. So there might be something up there. I really don't know. So you finished that expedition. There's another one down here, which I guess you can probably get to. If we put you here, just want to make sure there's nobody else around that's going to give them too much trouble. We've already got that one. That one is lit up. It is the lit ones that we need, isn't it? I always forget which icon is which. Let me find another one that we know we've done. Can't even see them at all now. Just completely blind to them. I'm sure you guys are all screaming at the monitor because you can see them. And I can't see a single one. Where have they all gone? Right, there's one. Hang on. That one isn't lit. That one is. We found the last one. The last one is there. So I've been there and somehow missed it. Do I have a land unit that can get to it? Of course I don't. Right, let's remember where that is. It is just east of Castellan. At least I know where it is now. I can start moving a unit over there. You have to deal with these guys. That is an alien nest. How close are you to Castellan? You're quite the other side of things. At least we've got rid of you. Again, that'll give us some more science. So now we know where you are. Let's just try and get a unit over there. That's going to take 10 turns, but we should be able to get there. I'll try a few different units, because we might be able to move there at different speeds. Everybody else is just going to go to sit on alert, really. You might as well heal up. Should be safe up there. We'll still keep having a look around, just in case there's anything down here. Doesn't look like there is. Got another, these couple of things up here. I thought I did have an explorer heading up there at one point. Have to try and get an explorer up there. Get at least one of them. At least get the progenitor ruins. And put the Ripper on those ruins, I suppose. Yeah, I'm surprised the ARC are still around, actually. Everyone seems to be picking on them. Those guys are not having a lot of luck. Let's get you down on that tile. I know you can't do it in a single movement, but that is fine. You guys are just kind of sitting around scratching your head. Now then, you still have... You've got 4 expedition modules. Wow. And I want to get you up to here, ideally. It's going to take 11 turns. Probably even finish the game by then. Who knows? You guys, I think, will just sit on alert. Got another... spy that could do something. What do we want to do with you? Propaganda, steal technology. Let's try and steal the technology. Just try and do some of the more difficult ones. I think we have a mission, a quest to do that anyway. We'll still go and explore some of these little corners that we haven't been into, just in case. I mean, obviously we're not going to find the last one because we've already found it, but it'd be nice to see what's around. There's another alien nest. We're almost back up to 20,000 energy again. That hasn't taken long at all. Could still do with a few more aliens to sink with this submarine, just for that achievement. I'm guessing you don't have to do them all on the same... I'm guessing you don't have to do them all on the same playthrough, which is pretty much how it's always been with Civ 5. So you can do it over any number of playthroughs normally. Another unit needing orders. Well, you're a hover unit. Not really an awful lot for you to do. There's a few things around that you could potentially sort of sit on, but... No, we'll do that. We'll move on. I do need to go back to the capital, actually, and check how many turns there are for the Mind Flower to be complete. They don't have an awful lot of defense there, Central, so... If these guys actually send more than a couple of units down to you at a time, and it does look like you're actually being attacked by several people, because that is a Purity unit, and they're also being attacked by a Harmony unit as well. No, Central has fallen. So ARC has now gone. Which is unfortunate. Culture developed. What do we want to take here? What could be useful? 10% production towards a unit for each upgrade it has. That's quite nice. But I think we'll stick with the science. New covert agents, not bothered about. Each extra science... Oh, earn extra science equal to 15% of the culture you generate. That's not bad. Production for every manufacturer. We don't have any. Health for every trade under our command, that could be useful. Energy from land-based trade routes. Most of these now, I'd just be like picking for the sake of it, because there isn't really anything else that we really need. +1 production and +1 energy from every strategic resource. Yeah, why not? We've got loads of titanium, so that'll increase things quite a lot. Look at that, 363 energy per turn. It's ridiculous. Yep, you go ahead and take that. Goodbye. Everyone else is pretty much just sat around doing nothing. Eventually the AIs will get fed up of killing each other though, and will probably come and kill me, which is something we could do without, but it might add a little bit of variety. So where was I sending you to? Nowhere in particular. I guess you could get over there if it's safe. So a lot of the Slavic units around. You, sir. I think we were sending you around here, weren't we? See what we can find. Still got more moves. Okay. You have just pillaged an alien nest, so you need to heal up. You are looking for aliens, and we have... Oh, we found a nest, but unfortunately no aliens in it. We've almost circumnavigated the map there. These guys may well pillage that, I don't know. We'll have to have a look. We have a trade convoy. That's a lot of gains. Yeah, might as well just do that. I mean, Central's still there, even though it doesn't belong to the ARC anymore. 12 turns until the mine flower's completed. That's taking quite a long time. I wonder if I can buy anything here that would actually just give me more production, straight up production. Doesn't look like there is anything. Field reactor gives us a lot more energy. Let's go and get one of those. Just buy loads of stuff in here. We can get the civil crash. Is there not anything that gives us more production? Specialist slots. We could take something that has production specialist slots. Soma Distillery. Yeah, there's not really an awful lot that's useful. We'll carry on just building the wonder. 12 turns still. And not really an awful lot for you to do. So let's go on to the next turn. Yeah, back up to 15,000 energy again. Happiness is good. You are doing what? Why is the camera just moved over here? Because you guys are at war with each other and we can see it because of that Ripper. That makes a lot of sense. So there's now only 5 of us left, although it was only a 6-player game, so there's only been one civilization lost. So we can actually build the golem now, which is... Oh, we've got an update for this thing, the Geliopod. Don't know what we want to take for it. So this thing can have 70% when attacking if it begins this turn invisible to the target. Or 40% when not next to a friendly unit. So these things can go invisible, can they? That seems quite interesting. We'll go ahead and take that, even though it doesn't really show us a lot else. Look at this, all these things that I haven't seen. The Shredder. That's like a massive rocket launcher. Oh, is this just our upgraded... This is just our upgraded ranged unit. Didn't look like it. We've got the Evolved Xenoswarm. We've got the Xeno Cavalry, the Hydra, the Reaver. There's the Golem there. It's quite an interesting looking unit, isn't it? That is a... Just like a melee combat unit. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. What do we want down here? We could start working on some of these wonders, but to be honest, most of them are probably a waste of time. So let's go and get the observatory. That's only going to be 2 turns. We need to pick a new tech. Let's go and grab hypercomputing, because I didn't even look what it did, and it's just keeping the scientists busy. It is always nice exploring a map, even when you're sort of quite near the end of the game. Just that process of uncovering the tiles that you haven't found, it's quite therapeutic. You guys have all healed up. Still skim around the edge of the map. There isn't really a lot of purpose for it. They haven't pillaged that alien nest, which I find really weird, so we'll go and sit on it and pillage it next turn. You're going to stay there and wait until your explorer gets there. You are going to... I might just stick you on an island somewhere and forget about you. The main reason I built that unit was for exploration, and we don't really need to do that anymore. You guys, of course, still getting shot at, but you are now out of it. You've lost your units. So yeah, a lot of wars going on. one thing I do like, which is kind of something that Civilization 5 is missing, is it's very difficult to tell who is at war with whom without having InfoAddict installed, because InfoAddict will show you the relationships between various different civilizations. But what you can do in this game is if you go to the diplomacy screen and you click on any particular leader, you can actually see their relationship with everybody else. So they're sanctioned with Slavic, which I think is the same as sort of denouncing, and they're at war with these two. So it is a good way to just look at people and go, right, who are you friendly with, who are you neutral with? It's quite an interesting thing. I like that as well, signal last. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so that is a nice little feature that Civilization 5 is missing. Civ 5 could take note from this. Let's get the recycler. It's only going to be a single turn again. You're building stuff really quickly. Let's get you out onto these tiles on the extremities and get you built up. Wow, were you really building one of those? That took you a long time. So is there anything else worth you building on? Doesn't really look like there is. You've pretty much upgraded all of the tiles that you can upgrade, haven't you? How long would it take to get you down to this city? 11 turns. We'll give it a go. Can't really get up there without going the long way round. There's a lot of units over there. We will just sort of park you in the way, I suppose. And we'll just put you on alert. Right, what I'm going to try and do now is any unit that doesn't really need to move around, I might just sort of put them on alert so we don't have to move them. Just to speed the turns up a little bit. There's another expedition completed. You have arrived there. You're going to go on alert as well. Your improvement activity. Honest labour is its own reward. I think that's just because I'm not sure whether it's because we're upgrading tiles. We're improving tiles. I think that's all it is, but it's difficult to tell, really. I think we've got a few units on Auto Explore as well. We've got another production down here because that observatory was really quick. Let's get the Soma Distillery. Not that we need the happiness, but sure. Might as well get one there as well. And then you are going to work on that just because you can. You have finished. You need to heal up. I'll still keep moving this guy around because I do want to try and find more aliens if possible, just so we can get that achievement. I am really bad at really wanting achievements on Steam. Oh, have we not expanded to that yet? This is one of the reasons why I don't... Oh, no, we do have that. It's just... It was a bit slow getting started. This is one of the reasons why I don't play EU... why I don't play it with mods. Because if I play it with mods, it stops me from getting the achievements. Which is sad, I know, but... There's loads of different Steam achievements that you can get on Civilization 5, and some of them are really, really unique. Unfortunately, quite a lot of them require you to complete the single-player, what do you call them, the scenarios, which I don't generally do, but there's lots of achievements for those as well. Well, we're not really finding many aliens around here to get that achievement done. I suppose we've killed most of them. With most of the map uncovered and such a huge number of units in the water, they're probably not getting to spawn all that often. Okay, so one of our units ran into some nasty stuff up there. There's probably another alien nest around. We've built 2 Xeno nurseries. We need to build a Xeno swarm unit in Deep Castle. That should be fine. We should just be able to purchase one, I would have thought. There again, we shouldn't. Can we not build a Xenoswarm? Evolved Xenoswarm. There we go. There we go. That's got that completed. More harmony, more culture. Fantastic. So I guess they can travel over water, possibly, or either that or they're just stuck. So you finished that, have you? So let's go and guess we can just build a farm or two. Because we have got that other worker coming over. You have finished your exploration. How quickly can you get up there? You're still going to take like 8 turns or so. There is another alien nest up there, actually. Right, you were on your way down here. That's why you got attacked. I've just gone past another alien nest. That's not great, but never mind. we should be okay. And you are still looking around for stuff. Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing found. Lots of weird noises and sounds going on in the background. Yeah, just leave me alone. I don't care about your nest. I'm just trying to get over there. Mind you, they've just suicided themselves. This thing's not going to have much health left. The aliens are losing a little bit of their ferocity. Covert agent identified. So somebody's spying on us. I just accept these. I don't think there's ever a reason not to accept these unless you specifically want a certain civilization to fail and you don't want to give them the assist. You don't want to help them in any way. Because every one of those deals you accept just gives you diplomatic capital, which you yourself use to buy stuff that you want. Let's take the extra culture, because we've got plenty of happiness. And we're going to continue to try and get you down here. It'd be nice to finally finish that quest. We've had it since the beginning. Oh, the Xenoswarm can actually embark. It gets on these little tiny boats. That's the thing that always made me laugh when you build the Xenotitan. You could put the Xenotitan on one of these little tiny ships, and then when it lands, it pops out, and it's a huge unit. It really is ridiculous. Either way, that is all we've got time for on this video, so I will end things there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Beyond Earth. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.